Hello there, so this is another part of the video tour around the garden to see how things have progressed, and we have lots of things like gherkins and courgettes growing, and we'll go over there and inspect the squash later. But this is the square foot bed, which is in 18 parts because it's 2 metre by 1 metre. I've just pulled these out to show you the rainbow radish that are growing here, and beetroot, and the parsnips are coming up. The leeks are looking really cute. I'm not quite sure what they are. Are they more parsnips or something? I don't know. Maybe they're self-seeded. I'm going to leave them a while and see what they turn into. Carrots with a massive slug. Well, he's not there now. Okay, now we have the tomatoes, which have grown hugely plant-wise, but there's no fruits on any of my tomatoes at all, and all in the greenhouse, the grow house. So I'm not sure if you can quite see the height of them. Let's see. I'm sorry if this makes you a bit dizzy, but let's have a look. Can you get the height? Very tall, considering that they're outside. Okay, but they have flowers on, so hopefully the promise of tomatoes isn't far behind. My goji berry over there is looking decidedly beside itself. I'm not quite sure. I think it needs some more compost, and really it needs setting into the ground, but I don't really want to do that this year. Okay, so the rest of the bed we have loads of lettuce. These are mixed salad leaves, and very handy just to come out and pick some. We have not peppers, we have beans, Hestia dwarf beans, pots of twigs that should hopefully one day develop into berries. Okay, now we'll go around here. I just want to show you the squash. Oh, hang on, I'm just going to get rid of this big slug that's here because it's just going to keep I don't really want to touch it with bare hands, but oh gosh. It's like one of those sweets the kids eat, you know. Give the birds some food. Not that they eat slugs. I've never fed slugs to my kids, let me just reiterate. You know those slimy sweets, things like that, you know, sticky sweets. Right, look at the leaves on this compared to my hand. You see? Massive. They're like dinner plates. I'm sure you could probably use them in a time of necessity as dinner plates. Not sure if you could eat them afterwards though, or what have you. You just compost them. Look, we have a flower. We have another flower as well, and that isn't open yet, but I'm excited because that one is. And on this plant there's one. Okay, so that's just about all there is to see on this side. Aubergine, I don't think that's going to do anything, this aubergine down here. Some more tomato plants. Parsley, which is lovely dark green. Chard, rainbow chard, I think. And beetroots, which aren't doing terribly much. I believe you can eat beetroots, the leaves. So I might mix some of those in with the salad. This is my pride and joy at the moment, this courgette plant. Now, I'm given to understand that they have male flowers and female flowers, and that the male needs to pollinate the female flower, usually done by bees if they're planted outside and what have you. But on some of the forums there's been some titillation, shall we say, about how to hand pollinate, which I won't go into here, but it involves insertions and things. Anyway, right, so I think the rest of these are either squash or more courgettes. Not terribly sure until they start growing, really, because I've got a very poor memory. Red cabbage there growing, and the potato potatoes. Right, I hacked all of this foliage down last week because it was just flopping all over on this bed, and it all started growing again, Luke, so it'll be ready in a couple of weeks. And I'm really not very good at growing potatoes, so I don't hold out much hope. This is one of my pots that has been prolifically growing the Mange 2, the sugar snap peas, but I think it's rather tired. Every now and then I come and pick another couple of Mange 2 off it, but I think it's more or less exhausted, though it does have some really good green growth, so we'll see. The rainbow, what's it called? Rhubarb. And it began with an R. This is where I just got a bag of seeds and basically, hang on, sorry. Bella, you alright? You watching Mummy? Yeah. Love you. Basically threw a packet of seeds in there and it grew. So that's what the rhubarb's looking like so far. The leaves are quite massive and it's a huge pot. You probably can't get the scale of it on this camera thing, but it's doing really well. But I read on something last night on an article about rhubarb, because I read fascinating things like that nowadays. You're not supposed to grow rhubarb in the shade, but I read so many other articles that suggested it. That's why I moved it here, and it's since I've moved it over this side of the garden, it's gone mad, so I love it. I say, discern very carefully what you believe in articles, because different people's experience are different. Okay, this bed has a dog at the end of it. Hello, Bella. Are you pretty? She just wants more Mange 2. So this head has cauliflower and cabbage, and I thinned them out because there was too many in there basically. But now they don't seem to be doing anything other than growing leaves. There's no vegetable in the middle of the leaves, like cauliflower and what have you, or cabbage head or anything. But I'm leaving it anyway, it's not doing any harm, so it can all stay there. Right, on this we have, this is my broad beans, and somewhere on it there is a pod or two. I don't know if we can see. Oh yeah, these pods, and when they're much larger than this, because I tried to open one the other day just to see what was in it, and they were minuscule, the tiny little beans. So when they're much larger than that, I'll pop them and hopefully gather lots of broadies. Right, and this load of beans and peas here, we have some more sugar snap peas that I started off a few weeks ago. They're doing brilliant. These are French beans, I think, here, French dwarf beans. And this is where my main harvest of sugar snap peas comes from. The trellis here, as you know. I definitely need to do a better layout next year because there's numerous weeds and stuff in there. But I mean, there's just so many. I picked loads off here, and I've got lots in the freezer. These smaller ones I'm going to wait because they can grow a bit bigger before we eat them, which is fine by me. And oh yeah, and then some more potato foliage. Here, Bella wants some more peas. She bugs me because I have to sacrifice the peas that really I would leave a bit longer, but she's just so cute how she follows me around that I just can't resist but giving her just what she wants, because I'm a big sucker really, aren't I? So there you go. Is that nice? Yeah, that means yes, I think. Right, so anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour around the garden and the update, and I will update you in another week or two. But as you can see, everything's flourishing. We've had a big downpour today, but everything is doing really well. So thanks for watching and goodbye. God bless.